Hello everybody, my name is Fire. Just quick apology note for the bad audio last week. That was because my mic wasn't plugged in. Yay! Okay, so this week on Building Fire City, we're going to start building a new high street in the location right behind me. So, let's get cracking. So, the first thing I did was start to construct the actual street. I decided to make it out of stone brick stairs and slabs to match the roads I'd previously built in my city off camera. These roads had very interesting bits when you slope down. It took me a while to figure out what I wanted to do, and of course I'd previously done it, so I knew what I had to do. I then decided what I wanted to do for the building, and I went with wool, logs, and to make a Tudor style building, because they have like white painted wood with black painted wood. Of course you can't achieve that very easily in Minecraft because there's no such thing as white wood without a mod pack, or just a mod, which are easy enough to install, but there aren't very many for 1.8. Anyway, I came around and I filled in the gaps, deciding I'd have the lower area 3 high. I then realised that because I did it in the wrong place before, I then started thinking about how I was going to do the exterior, like I just said, and I decided to go for a 3-2-3 pattern instead of a 2-4-2 pattern, which I think came out better in the end. I also thought about windows and what I'd do for the top. As you see, I'd put some holes in the wall, but that didn't look so great. I then came around with stairs, as you can see now, to add detailing, and you used fence to add a bit more detailing. So after completing the roof, or part of it at least, I began to work on the balcony, which was no easy task, I tell you. I kept having to build it and rebuild it, trying to find a pattern that looked good. I eventually decided that I would actually have wood on the inside, but I still haven't had to figure that out, so it has me frantically trying to figure it out. I then mirrored the roof on the other side, which everyone knows who plays Minecraft. Roofs are the worst. Steal your wood when you're trying to build a house. So, tips and tricks with Felix, Fire Felix 2812, Fire. Use a flat roof on your first night, because other roofs are impossible. I also began to think about what type of shop it should be, and I decided, well, every citizen loves to read, and I decided it shouldn't be a library because, I was planning on having a big library in the centre of the city, a great library, as it were, and I have decided this will be a small bookshop on the high street, because every good high street needs a bookshop, and every good citizen needs a book, so I decided that it was the perfect thing for the first shop on the high street. I also began thinking about what I wanted to do for the rest of the street, but I didn't really give that too much thought. So I also used glowstone to try and add light, and I even decided I would try and use redstone lamps. This idea was good, apart from the fact that it had to have levers, and levers are a pain, they look ugly and everything. So instead I went with glowstone. We have finished the building, well, at least as far as I want to do now. Looks pretty good, with the detail on the outside, and on the inside. I have decided that this will be a bookshop, packed with lots of good literature, for the fair citizens of Fire to come and read a good book. Perhaps they could read Harry Potter, or 50 Shades of Grey. Sure, why not? Why not? You guys can come down here and read dirty books. There's like a porn section over here. Okay. Yeah, so let's get started on building a new building, a second building. A neighbour, either across the street or next door. Maybe we could spruce up the area with some trees. Oh, I also planted down some iron golems, because they look amazing. Yeah, that's it. That's one over there as well. Okay, let's get cracking. Well guys, look at that. I have finished. Made a second house, exactly identical. Well, identical, yeah, to this one. In every way, except the interior. This one, instead of selling books, sells trinkets in these glass cases. More glass cases upstairs. Looks very sciencey, if you ask me. Like a row of machines. And the shopkeeper can live in that little section there and deal with his business there. I also made 2 stalls, opposite stalls, and a path that comes around and joins this little bit of the road, and which comes to Ye Old Fortune Teller. And in Ye Old Fortune Teller we have the fortune teller's seat, as well as 2 other seats for the fortune tellies. Oh look, Node Gaming. Look at that. Well, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you guys next week, where perhaps we will get something new added to the high street of shops. What shop? I don't know. Maybe a brewery? A place to make beer. How about that? Because I can't do English today. So, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you guys on the other side.